All right, no script, just riffing. So, I'm reading my book here, The Courage to Be Disliked, and it talks about horizontal and vertical relationships. And it got me thinking, when you're in a not so healed place, when you have low self worth, basically, you are doing a lot of vertical relationships, some horizontal, and some I put down the low because you can pick people up. Like they're not better than you, and I'm not meaning financial. I'm meaning mentally, physically, spiritually. As a person, you are whole and happy. Money has nothing to do with this, so get that out. So anyway, they're talking about vertical and horizontal. So I realized that when I was in a low self worth, that 95 probably ish relationships were vertical. I was always trying to help, or I was always like thinking they're better than me, or they're just all vertical. Some horizontal, and then some people, I like, I'm helping to pick them up. Nothing, no shame in that. Just friends being friends. So anyway, I realized when I healed all my stuff and I raised my vibration and raised my self worth that I don't do vertical at all. If it's not horizontal, or the low angle up, pick people up, But if it's not horizontal, like if I have to reach to get you to hang out with me, or if I have to reach to do something with this person, if I have to, if they're not pouring into my cup, and I'm not going to continue to pour in their cup. And then I thought this was just interesting because in this book, I even made a little cute diagram. Look, check this out. So when you have low self worth, you're always going up, right? You're just seeing these energies outward, constantly up, trying to get validation, trying to say, hey, someone appreciate me because I'm not appreciating myself right now. Just the way it is. But when you become the new person, stick figure's happy. Doesn't have to reach up because he's not wasting that energy. Because why would I reach up? Because no one but God is above me. We're all flawed. So there's no reaching up anymore. It's just reaching over. And I noticed by doing that, my relationships and friendships are growing with certain people and fading with others. And the ones that they're growing with, I noticed that we're both coming to the same table hand in hand. And those relationships that I constantly had to reach up for and give abundantly are just not relationships I'm really dealing with anymore. And that's just because my value has gone up and I recognize the fact that I bring a lot to the table. And I'm not expecting you to bring as much back either, but I just want you to be at least equals. By equals, we can become stronger, smarter, by bouncing things off each other with no ego. The things we get accomplished. So I'm grateful for the friends that I have now that come to the table equally, sharing, filling in my cup as well. It took me a while sometimes to even realize that uh, people ask me how I am doing. I was reaching so high up when I started being healthy, and someone asked me like, "Hey, how are you doing? How's the business? How's this doing?" I was just like, "Oh, this is what equal feels like," and I want that for you guys as well. It just you have to get through the healing and you have to get your self worth to a certain level that just shoulder, my neck, my back. I can't do it anymore. Can't do it anymore. So just a little epiphany like this. If you haven't read this book, good book. Courage to Be Disliked. I'm almost done. We're gonna have to get another book. That's not the book I was just doing. I'm reading multiple books. Don't say book. I said book. Uh, I love you guys. I love these little conversations that we can keep having. And if you have a book that you would like to recommend for me, it's kind of like this, a little philosophy, a little spirituality, a little growing, please leave it in the comments down below. And to the next story, to the next you, I'll see you next time. All right, catch you later.